Time game.
Arcidiacono, a little bit short. Here comes one of the terrific freshmen, Terry Larrier.
Handled the pressure by being patient. They have not allowed themselves to get sped up.
Catch and shoot by Terry Larrier for two. Here it comes again. Lob it inside, bad pass, taken away by Chris Jenkins.
It was running really nice offense, shot faking and moving the ball.
Larrier, he's not shy. School Player of the Year. Larrier just off the bench again.
But that time, Weber got himself totally out of position, cost his team 3.
Nice little runner by Larrier. Screen and roll. Another tough contested 3. Went on to have a fantastic NBA career.
So Jacksonville to the Final Four. He
did, and you know, 2 big threes for Melvin Johnson here, and he's been their best offensive player here in the early going of the season. Leave him free, and it's going to be trouble from beyond that 3. Good guy to be led by just because he's so proficient in scoring the basketball.
He can shoot you back in the game, and he gets the first points on the board. Kind of a heritage of basketball players turning into tight ends. Might be worth a look. Good look from the corner. Bell, he fumbled it. Young for 3 again. That's off the mark. Sets up Young for 3. Larrier draws the foul. Daquan Lewis stretches the lead. Abdul Bassett can't answer. Larrier, too strong.
Younger teammates that they can make shots.
Lee Cox reposts off the feed from Larrier. Steve Benson tries to turn the corner the other way, coming up on 7 minutes to go. Young lost his balance, turns it over. Abdul Bassett
in the half court right there. Shayok with a great job, not only with the penetration, but finding Gill.
There's Terry Larrier, good-looking freshman.
Going to go catch that lob and dunk it.
Larrier has it taken away.
Pass by Brogdon on the break.
7-point lead now for the Cavs. Answering with a 3. Weber, the finger roll, couldn't finish.
Good shape because they're going to put so much pressure on, you're going to give it up at times.
Tillman, he is at it. 57-46, the lead back to 11. And the 3 is off the mark for Larrier.
You're supposed to be about as a coach.
He came from pretty much a one-parent family, so it really hits home for him to be able to go back and help out kids. Davis.
That's good toughness on the interior, but Cincinnati's zone defense has been paper-thin soft.
VCU has attempted 13 shots so far. 8 have been for the arc, now 9. And they are burying that 3-pointer. This one from Larrier.
He misses, he's going to refire.
Well, he certainly stepped up in the moment the other night after the missed 3.
And position-wise, with VCU playing the 4 guards.
Well, they have been able to force 5 VCU fouls here early in the second half, so their offensive clock. High screen, 3 on the way, not this time for Johnson. 4 white bodies in position. Still the Rams got, as we have ventured down to 2 minutes of the game. Most of this crowd here has filtered out. In a game
against McCain when Graham could not go because of the ankle. Larrier puts it on the deck, takes it right to the rim. Can't get it to go. Shot might have been partially deflected there by Austin Gilman, and then they turn it over the other end.
That's hard to believe.
Good reversal resulted in the open look, but Yarbrough was unable to knock it down. Rebound comes down to Larrier. Gets the return pass and jacks up the 3.
On those turnovers, they're going to drive and kick and shoot 3-point baskets.
This is an 8-0 run and another turnover right out of the timeout as Graham feeds Larrier.
They can't get the ball out of bounds. They don't know who's supposed to take the ball out of bounds, yet they get a layup on the other end. So doing a good job once the ball gets in. Haven't had it tonight.
Ali Cox doubled, keeps it alive, and knocking down the 3. Yakubu on the drive, blocked by Ali Cox. And then a reach-in foul will be called.
Oh, man, that'll keep this crowd in the game.
Quick three at the other end. Rebound McBroom. Boy, he really.
I think so, especially the amount of pressure that VCU puts on you. It puts you in tough positions.
Rebound scoring team in the Atlantic 10 at 74 per game. Shot clock down to 8. Jared Guest in the lane. The step through.
Shaka Smart is not happy with that. One of the things he said, when we set up our press, they're going to look to catch and dribble right away. We cannot let them to the offense. So he has that aggressiveness going into the end of the game.
He only got 7 the other night against George Washington. Larrier with the miss.
It's a missed shot. I'll tell you, that three goes down. 40-32, that's a big difference.
Larrier misses the pull-up three. Savage faked the three and puts it on the deck. Boy, he tried to dunk that time and didn't get anywhere near up.
So you don't push it too hard.
Since starting out red hot, GW zoning on the inbound base. That he's anxious to get going with the rehab. And Shaka said it's the job of the coaching staff and the teammates to not let him get down. Inside Tillman.
Breaks the skid. 6 minutes without a bucket.
The 10th time was the charm for UMass. On the 10th possession, they finally score. And Larrier hits the three. Looked like he might have been fouled, too.
That means bench players get good time on the floor.
Johnson misses the long three. Rebound Larrier. Ball fake, baseline. Brooks rotates to Larrier, and he'll be called for the travel. Turnover number 6 for being contention for a 1 seed along with Wisconsin.
I don't see anybody who Gonzaga's got to play who's going to beat Gonzaga. They are very good. They
outscored points off turnovers 21-8 by Rhode Island Wednesday. Lewis gives to Larrier with time running down in the shot clock.
For both teams finding a way to score. But for UMass, you got to string together stops.
Larrier with the miss.
And that's what Melvin Johnson does. He just gets buckets.
Klein for three. Back rims it. Rebound kept alive by Trey Davis, but then here's Getz the other way. First with Rhode Island, who has a huge home game tonight against Davidson. Larrier for three. Rebounded by...
After KYP, we always say it, know your personnel. And if you're on Chandre Jones, you can't leave him. You can't leave him wide open in the post.
Jonathan Williams, there's a guy, John, whose role has changed with the injury to Weber. Pull up by Larrier. Deflecting the rebound to Lewis. This is Larrier, quick to the basket.
Yeah, they're talking, communicating, sharing, sending off cutters. And then here you find Mo Alley Cox. Great feed from Larrier.
Saturday, but then VCU losing. The other night has opened the door once again. Larrier inside shot was blocked by Bobby Worley, and here all of the remaining players have bought in. Cyber looking for a second straight jumper. Long rebound comes to Larrier. Game with a shoulder injury. The pull up by Brooks. And the rebound on a bounce comes to Larrier. And then he threw it over his head. This will either be a backcourt or a steal. And Cyber with the finish. The easy layup. Pull up Brooks. Long rebound to Larry. He's been very active. Brooks again for three.
Pressure. You bring two with you in the backcourt, make the right pass, and find the open player.
Larrier with a miss. Low block Pierre, kick out. Why didn't Darrell Davis shoot? He leads the league in three-point percentage. He had an open.
That was a phenomenal performance.
Pollard goes right to the rim, but Alley Cox says, Third leading shot blocker in the league.
Each bracket is a snapshot of where we are today. So we're not going to project ahead to the next game for Davidson. They've still got George Washington to take care of on Saturday. And that.
What does Rhode Island have to do to get back into the field of 68?
Rhode Island just needs to win games.
The basket, Smith hit him right on his fingertips. Smith changed directions on the dribble and creates some space. Rebound Larrier at 6'8", running the break himself.
Environment, much like you're going to see at Dayton.
Larrier misses the long three. And
great play at the rim, good defense, no call.
Larrier starts to go down the lane.
Back to Larrier. Shot clock at 4.
Good defense.
Gibbs off the mark. The first miss from deep for Davidson. And now Larrier on the run. Good body control. Injury, had surgery on Friday. Usually goes on the road with the team, but still recovering. Larrier. 3-point shooters. Larrier got it.
But under control. This is a good defender right here. Jordan's a solid defender, but rising up down before the defense gets set. Through their defense.
Larrier for 2.
About the 8th or 9th.
Yeah, was the 6th last year. And so you don't have to win the conference tournament anymore to get in. Taken away by Jack Gibbs. And Johnson, he did not get the start tonight. First time in 30 games this season. Kalinowski got the strip.
I'm upset when they hit that one. We went on to take the ACC tournament, by the way.
That counts for something as well.
You heard Lynn Elmore's story 2 days ago.
I did. Larrier gets the roll. Largest lead of the game for Davidson.
This game is getting away from VCU because they're going 2 at a time, where Davidson is
in as an at-large. It may not happen this year because they'll be one of the favorites in Brooklyn to win the A-10 tournament. Larrier with the steal. His grandpa played in the NHL for the Toronto Maple Leafs. His aunt played on those legendary North Carolina women's soccer teams. Part of 4 national titles. Game winner, and then eventually moved on to the Final Four. Of all the other successes, it was that one play to come from behind and knock off Leonard Hamilton's.
I'm jumping both feet. I'm doing cartwheels because me, Joe the Public, does not want to see the Van Gundy New York Knicks grinding it out. I'm coming to see some action, some dunks, some 3-point plays. And in the street ball game, you're not passing it around that many times. You're attacking. As talked about their last 10 games, they don't do that anymore. But if you're talking about hot teams, Davidson, if they finish this thing out,